Hello everybody, welcome to Sure Shot Archery. Anthony here, and today I'm going to give you a tour of the Lancaster Archery Classic 2019 here at Spooky Nook Sporting Arena, and we're going to walk through the whole venue here. Of course, there is more to this. If I turn all the way around, you can see the other sporting things that are held at this event, but of course we're going to focus on the archery side because that's why I'm here. So let's take a walk through and see what's going on. Now, a nice thing about this event this year is it's really expanded. This whole area out here last year wasn't really taken up by anything other than registration. This year we have Cam here that's actually providing all the coverage for the event. So very cool. We also have a photo booth here, so you can get your picture taken. Very nice to remember your time at the 2019 Lancaster Classic. There's also information maps directly ahead of us telling us what's going on, so we can take a look at those. So we have level 1 and we have level 2. If you like, you can also pick up a shirt or some Lancaster archery gear here at their merchandise booth. They also have information such as the schedule of the entire shoot, where you can follow them on social media to keep track of what's going on at the event. And of course, they even have a Meet the Pros, which is really cool, sponsored by many companies, so you can meet your favorite, or hopefully your favorite professional archer. And as we continue on, we're going to see the check-in and registration. It's all divided up alphabetically, as you can see behind me. It's a really convenient and effective system, and I have a good time, checking in to make it nice and easy. Alright, and we're going to continue on through this event. You would normally walk this way to go and shoot, so that's what we're doing. Also, if you look back here, all those windows, those are all hotel rooms, because you can stay here at Spooky Nook at the Warehouse Hotel. So we're going to keep on walking here, and now we're getting into the official tournament area and practice ranges. What's going on, Steve? Having a good time? Good to see you. All right. So from here we have two options. We can go upstairs where they have seminars and the second practice range, or we can head to the right over here and head to the final shoot up, the first practice range, or where you qualify and you do the first round of eliminations. So, as you can see, this is a pretty massive event. They have two sides to the whole thing. There's a green side with some vendors right behind me, and then as I turn around some more, this is the blue side. This is all very nicely marked and really well organized by Lancaster Archery. And they have all that information available to you both before you actually come to the event and after. I'm just providing a visual of it so that people can hopefully get you know, a mental image of what they're looking for, or what's going to happen at this tournament. Behind me right here is the vendor area. Some of your favorite archery vendors are going to be here, hopefully. And with that, we're going to be checking that out a little bit more later. We're going to continue on to the practice range, number 1. All right, so here is the first practice range. And as you can see, it's quite packed. There's a lot going on here. A lot of people shooting. Very awesome. And if you actually look all the way in the back, you're good. If you look all the way in the back there, that Lancaster sign, that is actually where the finals are going to be held, behind that black curtain. All right, so let's leave from the first practice range and check out the rest of the shoot. Okay, so now we're gonna go walk down the line of the green and the blue ranges. We're also gonna walk through the vendors area. To my left over here, there's actually TVs and information showing you what's going on. They actually have a live feed, which is very cool. So you can actually see some of the archers shooting live. You're good, don't worry about it. All right, a whole bunch of vendors here. Very awesome. True Ball Excel, Matthews, we have Hoyt, we have Win and Win. So lots of vendors to check out here. You can see some of the new bows and products that they're offering. So that's really cool. And we're gonna continue walking down and we get to the actual shooting section of the green range. This is vastly expanded from last year, which is quite impressive. And as you can see, this event is very, very big. It's definitely probably the second biggest indoor event in the world, definitely in the country as far as I know. But it's a whole lot of fun. They got a full barebow division, they got a full Olympic recurve division, they got a very full target compound division, so there's a lot to offer. They also have some other divisions that I didn't hit on, but those are the ones that interest me the most. And as we continue on, we're going into the blue range now, and you can actually go and hit up the Lancaster Archery trailer right behind me if you need to pick up some gear that maybe you forgot to bring with you. And we're gonna keep walking. Alright, so it is getting a bit quiet down in this section. We do have a fair amount of empty targets, but then again, I am filming this on the 8 o'clock line. Most people are probably going to shoot the 12 and the 2 o'clock line. So I would guess that they would probably be pretty filled up. If not, we're going to need all of these probably for the head-to-head eliminations that's going to happen tomorrow. So a very nice setup here, very enjoyable. We're gonna walk back down the range now and head to practice area number 2, and that's actually up on this catwalk here. So we have to go up on the mezzanine, as they call it, and we will head to practice range number 2, and I'll try to see if I can get some shots of where the final is. I pointed it out in practice range number 1, but hopefully I can get you a full view of what it looks like from another location. So let's continue on.
Binoculars, value $169.99. And our winner is Pierce Oates. Pierce Oates is our winner.
That's one really cool thing. If you heard that announcement, they're actually having door prize giveaways throughout the entire qualification day. So really cool. It's just like an added bonus for coming to this event. Yes, it costs to get in, but you do have a chance of winning more than just taking, you know, first, second, third, or further down. You have a chance of winning some door prizes for actually just attending the event. You actually don't have to place in a category that wins you something. So you can walk away with some cool archery gear. All right, we're gonna continue on. There's a concession stand right there, and we're gonna head up to where the practice range number 2 is and the seminars. So we're going up on the mezzanine, if I said that correctly. And here we go. All right, we have a nice bird's eye view of the entire shoot, so that's super cool. And I'm gonna turn around here and we're gonna head this way. This is where they hold the seminars for different things. I know John Demmer was running one yesterday on barebow. So that was very cool, but they have a whole bunch of others, and they're all listed in like your information packet for the shoot, and they're listed online. So if you want to, like, you know, take some time out of your day and listen to you know, a professional talk about a particular topic, then, you know, the seminars are definitely for you, and they're very interesting. And with that, we're going to go to our last, hopefully 2 locations. We're going to go and check out practice range number 2 here, up on the mezzanine, and we're gonna check out the finals venue. We were just walking down there before, earlier in the video, so pretty neat. And we're gonna continue on. We're gonna run into John. All right. There's Kyle from Cam there, providing us with some nice live feed video that I'm sure is live right now on you know, Lancaster's or Cam's YouTube channel, one of the two. And here we go. We have made it to the last practice range. There we go, practice range number 2. This is a generally smaller, and well, yesterday it was quieter, not today. All right, there's a lot of people in here, a lot happening. A lot of people going down, picking up arrows. Very cool still though. Okay, so before we wrap up this tour of the 2019 Lancaster Classic, I did have a chance later on to go and head down to the finals venue when they had it all lit up and they were actually shooting the finals. So back down into the original practice range number 1. All the lights are out. They have a couple archers shooting. These people that are practicing are the next archers up for the final. So they're like they're in like the warm-up box. You know, they're just shooting arrows, getting all ready to go out there and do their thing on the live stage in front of the live audience plus everybody that's watching online. So as I walk into here, as you can see, very lit up, a ton of attention right on the shooters, just how it's supposed to be. A really great atmosphere and experience to see in person. It does look great online, but in person has its own take, and I highly recommend checking it out if you get a chance to go to the Lancaster Classic in the future. Definitely worth you know, the while just sitting there and watching these finals. Now with that, hopefully you enjoyed this walkthrough of it. I left it pretty much uncut because I wanted you guys to be able to experience the full atmosphere of the shoot. And I do talk about a lot of things, so it wasn't worth it to really cut it up too much. Besides, you can see about how long it takes to stroll through the venue itself. Other than that, I'll put a link down to Lancaster Archery. They'll put up information as we get closer to the next Lancaster Classic for 2020, 2021, and at this point I think it's just going to keep continuing on. It keeps growing every year, and I have a blast every year that I go. So with that, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. Please like and subscribe. You can follow me on Instagram at AnthonyArchery720, and with that, happy shooting.